Let's talk a little Auburn recruiting. Hugh Freeze, he landed two major players out of the portal at positions of need. Also, there could be some negative consequences that come from this, but overall, a huge weekend for Auburn, and it might not be done. I got Jeffrey Lee from AuburnLive on this video. We're going to go behind the scenes of some of these big transfers. So, Auburn fans, do me a favor right now. Smash that subscribe button. We are talking Auburn year-round on this channel, so jump on board and hit subscribe. All right, let's bring in Jeffrey Lee from AuburnLive. Now, we're going to start with Jackson Arnold. He hit the portal. Initial reports had him going to Mississippi State. But over the course of the last week, what did Auburn do to ultimately land him?
Got him on campus, man. That was the most important thing. But I think what Auburn has that Mississippi State does was probably a better support system, guys around him, the talent at wide receiver that was brought in the 2024 class, something that obviously stands out to Jackson Arnold. I think, with Jeff Levy, you have a lot of a familiarity there personally with Jackson, but I think, Hugh Freeze brought him in, showed him, the ceiling for Auburn and what he thinks the ceiling can be for Auburn. The system, that RPO system, I think Jackson fits perfectly in.
Mm-hmm.
And Hugh Freeze just made him a priority. He was the guy that he wanted early and really went out of his way to make sure that he knew that. But I think, the support, the system, and everything that comes with what he's got at Auburn, what he can be, was what put Auburn over the top.
So is he going to be the starter next year for Auburn? Because you just reported Ashton Daniels from Stanford is still expected to visit today. What's going on at the quarterback position?
Well, Auburn wanted two, and that was before Walker White entered the portal on Saturday. So they really need three, but two was the original plan. They needed two guys to come in, compete for that QB1 spot, and if not, have an experienced backup there. And I think that's what Ashton Daniels will be able to provide, some competition at QB1 with Jackson Arnold. And then if that doesn't work out, you've got an experienced 3-year starter from Stanford waiting in the wings to go in at QB2. But I fully expect, and I think Auburn fully expects Jackson Arnold to be QB1 come next fall.
So there was some fallout from taking Jackson Arnold because obviously Auburn didn't see the Walker White transfer coming. They tweeted out a graphic with Walker White, Deuce, and Jackson Arnold in there saying this is one of the most talented quarterback rooms in Auburn history, and then less than an hour later, Walker White hits the portal. Was that a surprise? I mean, he kind of held that 2024 class together, or not held it together, but kind of built it around him. Was it a bit of a surprise to see Walker White portal, and do you think he could come back to Auburn?
I don't expect him to come back. I think Walker White's he is exploring other options. I don't think right now, but as far as a surprise, everybody was surprised about that. And opening up another spot for Auburn, whether or not they fill it from the transfer portal, maybe find a guy in February. But they want four quarterbacks on scholarship, and right now they've got two.
All right, so we know running back was also a major need. You've been on this channel. We've talked about it, and Auburn addressed that. UConn transfer Durell Robinson committed this weekend. What does he bring to this Auburn offense?
He's a dynamic running back, Josh. He can do everything. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He had a fantastic freshman year at UConn. I think another thing, a little supplemental to his commitment. He's from St. Francis Academy, a school that Auburn has, recently built a pipeline. They've got 3 signees in the 2025 class from St. Francis. They've got a commitment in 2026 class from St. Francis. So getting another one of those guys on campus from one of the more powerhouse schools in the country is never a bad thing.
All right, so what's next for Auburn when it comes to the transfer portal? Because I have a feeling the weekend fireworks are not over yet.
What's next? They need an edge. Cleve Lubin is the top target from Coastal Carolina. Would love to get him in the boat. I think the most important need right now, the most pressing concern for Auburn and Auburn fans is left tackle. And you've got a guy who came in this weekend, Xavier Chaplin, 2-year starter at Virginia Tech. Big dude, 6'8", 320, 87-inch wingspan. He's everything you want in a left tackle in the SEC. They would love to get him in the boat and then add some pieces around him, starting at wide receiver. Let's don't forget about Eric Singleton. Auburn's pushing extremely hard for him, as are several others, but he is a top dog. And then a tight end. Auburn's got Kamari Anderson, had him on campus. Cody Hardy, another guy on campus. And then the interior offensive line is another important need. You've got Josh Thompson, Wendell Moe, two guys that's already visited. So some work already done, Josh, but a lot of work still left to do.
All right. It's going to be a busy portal day. We're taping this on Sunday morning. Who knows, by the time people watch this, there could be more additions. But regardless, it's just been a wild weekend for Auburn in the portal. And before I let you go, though, wanted to get, this has been going around the Auburn universe as well. Want to get your opinion on Deuce Knight and what number he'll wear or should wear when he arrives at Auburn. He's come out and say he models his game after Cam Newton. It's why he wears the number 2. This week, though, Cam Newton chimed in strongly, and I just wanted to get your take on it, Jeff.
It's a no for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even want to wear nobody jersey. Your statue is in the front of the.
I like Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Played against him. He was on Destroying 7-on-17 when I did get the chance to see him and meet him. But in this day and age, bro, everything's earned.
Yeah.
You got to earn it right. And what you did in high school, nobody gives a in college. I really hope that you're good. I really hope that you can stay at Auburn. I really hope that you can do everything that you're going to say. But as an avid, diehard Auburn fan, it's easily said than done, bro.
Wear whatever you want to, Deuce. He doesn't own that number. That number's not retired. Retiring numbers is dumb anyways. I hope Deuce comes in and wears number 2. And Cam Newton didn't earn that number when he got here. Aaron Savage didn't give him permission to wear number 2. So wear it, Deuce. Deuce be Deuce.
All right, Auburn fans, what do you guys think? What number should Deuce Knight wear? Also, who do you think is going to be the next transfer? Let us know. Comment section below.